November 9th, 2025. I want to wish a happy first snowfall. Coach Keyton of Coach Keyton Crawford here in the Crawford Podcasting Network. I know Kerry just loves snow. He embraces the winter. He can't stand warm. Right, Kerry?
God, I hate the snow.
You didn't like? I mean, come on. It's beautiful outside this morning here in mid-Michigan, here at the Crawford Indoor Stadium Studios, Crawford Podcast Network in East Lansing. Kerry over there on the east side, the sweet side of Lansing. You got snow over there. So we should celebrate, right?
No.
Cheers.
Snow sucks. But really, it's not even the snow.
You're
It's
soft.
the crap. It's the crap they put on the snow that ruins everything because we all know snow is just frozen rain. But when they put that salt and dirt down there and then
So you're looking at it from your automobile preservation standpoint.
Absolutely.
I hear you. It's a valid point.
It's I envy my friends that live in the South or out West that can drive their vehicles year round with no worries.
Yeah, but you got other liabilities living in those dastardly parts of this country, as I call them.
Sure.
All right. Well, in the Midwest, I did the Midwest thing. My team had a bye week, as did yours, Michigan State, respectively. So I basically flopped on the couch on an 8-hour telethon. I just flopped and watched college football. So I won for the ages at that 3:30. We'll talk about that in a second. But Ohio State looked impressive against Purdue. And the Indiana game was the Indiana Penn State game was the noon game. And I found myself wanting Penn State. I felt sorry for those Penn State kids. And I wanted them to win, but I mean, it was jaw-dropping ending by Indiana. I mean, have you ever seen a game like that in recent times?
Oh, with the comebacks, yeah,
the Omar Cooper Jr.
Those catches, the touchdown catches reminisces of Charles Rogers versus Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Those two catches, then the other one, but
Charlie Becker. So Charlie Becker, number 80 for Indiana.
Amazing catch.
You probably started the season, they say, like 5th or 6th string. So that due to injury, their best receiver is out.
Right.
He goes from 7 catches season-wide now to 4. He doubled his total. He got 7 catches, 118 yards. Man, he came up big.
Absolutely. Next man up. But if you don't perform, you won't be that next man. Now,
that's right.
They know they can trust you.
Yeah.
And they know they put him in, he's going to be just fine. Hey, get in there. They won't be hesitant to throw him in now.
Yeah. But Fernando Mendoza, this is just like the Iowa game. He throws a pick, and his resiliency to, forget about that play, next play only mentality. He wipes that out of his head. The best word in sports is the word forget, right?
Absolutely.
And he took him, and they were down the 10-yard line at that initial first snap. They got a sack. They go 90 yards, 19 of 30 for 218 touchdown. He had that pick, we said, but not his best game. But, man, when it comes to mental toughness, this dude is most likely the Heisman Trophy winner. Who knows?
He's on his way. That game, that Big Ten championship game, may just
decide
who wins the Heisman.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. When Michigan beats Ohio State for the 5th straight time, how's Ohio State get them? I said we joked last year about this, and Michigan beat Ohio State. But assuming Ohio State finally stops the bleeding and beats Michigan at Lucas Oil on December 6th, I'm hearing right now, before you even know who it's all anticipatory participation. Tickets, bad seats at Lucas Oil are going for $1,000. Can you imagine what that demand will be?
It's a lot of cheddar, boy. And if it does hold true and those two show up, you name your price if you got them tickets.
Well, the thing with this, you got, I'm watching in game 1, monitor 2, watching Ohio State methodically dismantle Purdue 34-10. And Ross-Ade Stadium was packed. Why? Because Ohio State had 60% of the attendees in there. Surprise, surprise. Purdue
like going to Northwestern.
Yeah. And then Indiana. Now, this is the second year in a row the Hoosiers are 10-0. Before that's never happened. But I was 11 years old when they had that great team. Last time they got to won a Big Ten championship was 1967 with Harry Gonzo was the quarterback, Johnny Pont the coach, John Eisenberger the running back, Jade Butcher the tight end. Those 4 names I'll remember. And that team, they called them the Hurryin Hoosiers or the Cardiac Kids because they had comebacks I remember down in Ann Arbor, Michigan was terrible in 67. It was one of the worst teams they've had in 6 decades. They were ending up 4-6. They were bad. And it was 2020, and then Harry Gonzo had this option keeper right near the end of the game. They went 27-20. It was typical. They barely beat Michigan State. I think that was like by 1 point or something. I can't remember the score specifically. Sorry about that. It was only, almost 60 years ago. But my point is this. It's the same kind of makeup, just clutch team. And
sure.
I can say, I've said some cynical stuff about Curt Cignetti, but one thing about kind of how he carries himself is not my cup of tea, but he is one hell of a coach. I will say that.
No question. And what the best, we said it. Well, I know I've said it. Week in and week out with them, the best defense against them is keeping that offense off the field.
Oh my God, yes.
Right? So Penn State, you're playing with house money and you get to stop. All you need is 1 first down and the game is over. Yeah. And you get uber conservative and cost
you got one first down. You got to get another one because that's your best chance. It's just like, this is why Ohio State, even though I think Ohio State will beat IU, if it does come down to that, this is not a vintage running attack for Ohio State. Combine that with Indiana has a juggernaut rush defense. And I see Ohio State striking on Indiana with big plays, but I don't see them doing what you want them to do. Occupy the football to keep that IU offense off the field.
Sure. I think they run it good enough, though. They run it good enough to be able to keep those people honest so that those wideouts, because you're not covering. The Indiana got one good cover corner. They ain't got 3. And we've said that from day one when we ran the spread at EV. Mm-hmm. I got 4 people that could run a route, 5 even if I put the back out there. You don't have 5 people that can cover everybody. No, they don't have enough people that can cover Ohio State's wideouts in a way Saying's throwing the football right now.
That's I think
it's going to be a great game. I hope it pans out.
I'm just saying that will be an interesting. That is what would intrigue me the most. Another thing, think about a team that runs football. Freaking Oregon. This Whittington kid transferred from Western Kentucky. Man, he was churning it. It's not like Oregon just throws it around. They can run the ball.
They throw it when they have to, but now they have built themselves into being a decent Big Ten running football program. Lanning understand what he had to do to compete.
He gets it. And USC is starting to get it. Eventually, UCLA, whoever had their head coach, will get it. But yeah, I mean, I picked Iowa to win that game. I thought for sure Iowa was going to win that game, and they almost did win that game. But man, I got to hand it to Oregon in that situation.
Especially with the weather and everything. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
even though the Ducks perform well in rain, as we all
Yeah,
know.
I get that. That was Hawkeye weather.
Oh, and no question. Cold, wet, miserable.
Yes.
There was nothing good, and they showed up and played though, which that's a testament to them because 3-4 years ago Iowa would have won that game by 2 touchdowns easy.
Yeah.
Because they're not built that way. But now they realize, no, to be in this conference, you got to be able to run it, and you got to have some big dudes up front to run it.
I'm going to ask you a question. I think this is somewhat of a tongue in cheek, but get ready. So, Wisconsin won their first game of the year in Big Ten play yesterday for Luke Fickell, who just got inked an extension. McIntosh, the AD, says, "Hey, we're going to ride the Rapids with Luke Fickell." So they go out and they beat their first ranked team in 4 years. It's their first Big Ten win. And their fans rush the field. Okay? Now, if Michigan State beats Penn State next week, do you think they should rush the field?
Well, let's see. It's going to be mid-50s, so they'll probably be there. That's the question. If they decide to show up, because we both know how Michigan State fans are. The only thing that saved them against Penn State is it's so far and hard to get from Penn State to Michigan State to watch a game.
Well,
so
they also Penn State might have tapped all their emotional energy out of this game.
Yeah, losing that game.
Interesting, but I think Michigan State is going to beat Maryland. I mean, they will beat Maryland. They're playing that game at Ford Field the last weekend. Maryland's terrible right now. They are bad. They lost like 5-6 in a row. So I think they'll get a win there. But I think they could beat Penn State because of just a combination of things. And
the thing about it, though, the problem is the one thing that we struggle with is the one thing that Penn State is definitely good at, and that's defense.
That's true.
And our offense struggles. I mean, like I told one of my friends yesterday, on Facebook, like, there's a reason why Penn State was preseason number 2. They got a lot of good damn players on that team.
We all knew this, and that's why I knew that Indiana. I mean, I don't even think bad about. I don't think this diminishes in Indiana in the number 2 slot.
No.
On the road with a preseason.
In Happy Valley of all places, 100,000 plus.
All that talent. I mean, it's one of the toughest places to play.
Tough.
And that's a tough. It's a quality win. Now they got Wisconsin at home. They got a bye week. Then they got Purdue.
Indiana winning the Outson.
Happy
Valley. Happy Valley.
That's just.
I got all the respect. The only thing I just wish, because I mean, obviously I'm not an Indiana fan. I could care less. It doesn't make me one, whatever. But I just wish the guy would stop. I like the chip on the shoulder. Don't get me wrong, but you don't have to be a jackass all the time.
I agree.
The people are asking you questions. Just answer the questions like with some respect, and you don't have to be a jerk all the time, dude.
I mean,
let the people get to.
I know.
We get it. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating because I want to be happy for them because, dog, it's good. It's a great story.
Here's the deal. Kirk Ferentz in a loss is 100% more respectful than Kirk Cignetti is off a win. I mean, how's that?
True story.
Class versus jackass, no class. Hell of a coach. I'm not denying he's not a hell of a coach. They have impressed the shit out of me. I'm not.
No. Respect is respect.
This guy's a clown. Well, he acts like a clown, but he coaches like, New Rockney. I mean, the guy's good. I will say that. But I'm
Absolutely.
with you. I don't like that. I'm just saying, I don't like it. Don't like it. Mm-mm.
They would have so many more fans and people on the wagon if he could just a little bit. But hey, it's all good.
Okay,
He got his contract and life is good. So
okay, I want to say, this is a strange part of intercollegiate sports right now. You have this crossover, and kudos to Michigan State hockey. It was a good weekend for Michigan State.
yeah, 5-0 belt whooping.
Yeah, they beat Penn State both nights. But this basketball team, I watched pretty much this entire game last night. Here Izzo against after the Colgate went. And by the way, people, Colgate is just not a toothpaste. I mean, it's a good basketball team. They're typically in the NCAA tournament out of the Patriot League, and so it's not like they only won by 11 last Monday, and Izzo was mad at his team. But I'm telling you what, he said they're going to have tough practice. It showed that rebound. First of all, Michigan State beats number 22. Michigan State beats number 14 Arkansas at the Brez, 69-66, and they out-rebounded the Razorbacks of John Calipari by 45-33. So tough, physical basketball. You like physical football. I'm sure you like physical basketball, Kerry Keyton. They had it last night. And this freshman, Cam Ward, wow, 18-10. I was impressed by him. So Michigan State is going to be Michigan State. They're going to be relevant. They're going to be in the hunt for the Big Ten title race along with Purdue and Michigan and maybe a handful of others. But I was just impressed. The noise level, I mean, I'm watching on TV. Man, your fans brought it last night. It was crazy.
They had nothing to do for all this time to get juiced up to go to, some of those people went to a hockey game and they walked across the street and said, let's just keep the party going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and then Coach Izzo, he got him some dudes out there. He got him some young dudes out there. They got some juice.
Yeah.
To get after it defensively.
He's got some veterans. I mean, he lost his top 3 scorers.
Yeah.
About that for a second. But, Jackson Kohler had 10 points. I mean, Cohen Carr. The guy's pretty dynamite player.
Yeah, first half, he was unstoppable.
Carson Cooper got in foul trouble early on, but he came back and was strong in this game. I think he had like 9 points. So, and Jeremy Fears, can't hit the broadside of the barn, but I'm telling you what, he's a hell of a point guard. He does some good things.
Hell of a point guard. Run that offense, baby. Keep working on that jumper.
If Michigan State, I'll just say this about this team, Kerry Keyton. If they had 1 3-pointer, if they develop the perimeter game, which they will, I'm sure, or they'll improve it, they're going to be tough. They will be. And those two games, Michigan State, they play the Spartans at Breslin on January 30th. Then the last regular season game, the rematch at Chrysler, they will be great matchups. Great matchups, probably down the wire both games.
Sure.
So are you excited about Michigan State basketball, or is it too damn early?
Well,
about basketball.
You know me. I mean, I'm football, and I am not really a basketball. I don't do the basketball. I'll do the Michigan State basketball because, obviously I'm a Spartan. But I did watch that game because the games on TV last night were,
No, the night games were. I mean, Alabama beat LSU, but I was not impressed by Bama. Bama has no running game. Back to college football we go. And they got to shore that up a little bit. They got a hell of a quarterback, but the night games I didn't stay up for Nebraska, UCLA. I'm been tired lately, so I miss over Nebraska. That was a quality win for them.
Yeah, they hung on, especially with Raiola going out. That young fella, that freshman, hey.
Next man up.
He's going to be a problem because he played great last night.
About next man up. Okay, I want to say before we close out, high school football ended the playoff from Michigan or East Lansing High School. The Trojans, you've been involved with the last several years. They were 1-5. 3/4 of the way through the season. They won 4 in a row, and they got to the district championship game. Tough loss to Midland Dow on Friday night.
Yes, extremely tough, but an extremely unfortunate, because that was a winnable game for us.
Yes.
We shot ourselves in the foot in the third quarter, unfortunately. But I truly believe we were the better team on Friday. We just, we turned the ball over and gave them a short field. Our defense played lights out, shut down their offense, which had been killing everybody all year. So it was unfortunate, because I felt those kids deserved another wooden mitten and a chance to actually have a home game at 6-5 would have had a home game.
No, they would not. No, Orchard Lake. Wouldn't the Orchard Lake had the home game? Or
no, I think we would have more points than them, because our schedule. I think we had more points.
Orchard Lake St. Mary is really good.
So
yeah.
Either way, it would have been nice to have that opportunity to play the defending state champs.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to give shout out, to Coach Farraco and the staff for, because as we all know, just like anything else, especially in East Lansing and across the street, when you don't win, people bail out on you, and they don't support you like they should. I don't need you to pat me on my back when I'm winning. I already feel good. I need you there when things aren't going well. And those kids, they started out 1-5 after injuries and everything we went through, and they persevered and they hung in there, and they won the games when they had to, got in the playoffs, beat a team that was 7-2 on the road, and for all intents and purposes, had every chance to win on Friday night against a 9-1 team.
Yeah.
And just we, like we talk about how hard it is to win a football game in general. Yes. And then when your margins are so small, we have pretty much put, and we really did almost play perfect on defense. I mean, we shut them down. They had no answers. We were shutting them down. They were punting the ball left and right. And it's just unfortunate. But shout out to Coach Farraco, who, as I said, in all my years of coaching, has no one has advocated for me and supported me to do what I do and be the best that I could be more than him. And it's just an opportunity to work with him and the guys on that staff over the years, including the guys that left, the FA&M that are coaching at Okemos now. Just working with those guys, it's truly been an honor. It's unfortunate. I would have liked to see them make it one more week.
Yeah. But it's tough whenever you lose. I tell you what, one more comment on high school football, and talk about crowds. And I saw your video, and I saw the Midland Down crowd.
Oh,
decent amount of people. There was empty seats there, though. I
was a little disappointed in that.
But here's my point. So I saw the clip, Hudsonville taking on Rockford. Okay, and there was a camera that panned both sides.
Oh no, that's different down there.
Packed. That's different. That's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
The west side of Michigan.
Quick story. So we went down there last year to play them, Hudsonville, right?
Yeah.
And we're on the field and everything. And then I look over to the south of this, and I hear all this ruckus going on. And I look over there, and Coach, it's like probably 45 minutes before game time, when they open up the gates. They opened up the gates, and it was a free-for-all.
Oh,
it was the students.
Oh my God!
Sprinting.
Are you kidding
to the
me?
Student section to get the best spots.
Jailbreak. I love it.
It was unreal. I have on video, I think, and I probably erased it by now. But I'm like, I said, damn, what did we walk ourselves into here, right? But even prior to that, when we're pulling in, trying to, pull the buses into our spots and whatnot, there's cars and there's people all over the place. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It was Little League football. There was hundreds of kids out there. I said, okay, I can see why Hudsonville got it going on now. It's a problem. But over there, it's, the best thing happened to East Kentwood was being east. So all those 4 play each other, and they got to go east to play Grand Leg and Howell.
They ran
So
the
like,
Howell
hey,
and beat the Highlanders. Yes.
Hey, we're good. We'll go over this way and play these guys. We don't have to play.
Stay away from our guys.
But we said that for years, and that's another reason why I would love to see them seed this tournament, because how many times ever did we have to play East Lansing in the first round?
Yeah.
You get to go play somebody that doesn't know you.
Yeah.
Makes things a lot, it makes things so much easier.
Yeah. It's all about the experience of the young kids. And
and it's 4 games. It's 4 games with 4 trips. If you got to make a trip, so be it. Play it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
But
I was just, that was an optic that I go,
oh, that's amazing. Go over there to watch football.
It was an optic that I wish was that way in Greater Lansing, which is just the opposite. There's indifference and mediocrity.
Yeah, it's apathy. The people just,
there's a few programs DeWitt and East Lansing, and then Grand Ledge that are good. But I mean, where it's just passion level. DeWitt, Grand Ledge epitomizes that. Portland epitomizes that. I just wish there was more of that.
I'll be remiss if I didn't say, hey, I have, that band.
Oh, Midland Dow?
Oh, my goodness. I thought I was watching college.
Well, that was almost 200 people.
186 strong, and then they sounded good, too. And then they started playing the fight song. I started cracking up because I was sitting by some Michigan people. I said, hey, don't y'all get nervous. You start hearing that fight song a little too much.
What's their fight song?
It's Buckeye fight song.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely. And they played it well, too. And I'm sitting there singing it, and then they're looking at me. I'm like, hey, man, look, I sang that fight song for 4 years. I know that fight song better than a whole lot of Ohio State people.
Yeah, I bet. All right.
So, it was a great. And then again, we go on the road. The gentlemen, driving the bus, they get us parked. We're getting our stuff. All the kids are getting the stuff taken out on the field. The man asking me what we need, where they're getting stuff set up. Going on the road, we have so much less problems than dealing with the crap we have to deal with going to home games at East Lansing is unreal.
Okay.
They're so accommodating. Well, what can we do to help you?
Nice. That's what it should be.
Oh, so they were amazing. The gentleman was amazing. Well, what can I do to help you? And hey, we just need this. And they had carts for us. The kids, man, it was top notch. The facility is great too.
I will say this about that topic. When Michigan State basketball goes to Chrysler, and by crazy timing, I've seen it twice now. I've walked in with Michigan State's basketball team literally into Chrysler on the tunnel side, and the Michigan people there greet Tom Izzo like he's one of them. Well, I mean, they hug him, and I mean, it's crazy.
But it's been 30 years.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. So, anyway, great job, Kerry Keyton. As always, we touched on college football, college basketball. With Michigan State, again, congrats to the Spartans last night. That's a quality win. And then high school football, and to all the high school kids who are still participating. Double layer this week on that practice field. It's going to be cold.
It'll be a little chilly. But hey, if you still playing now, baby, you doing something right.
And also honor us, if you would, to our listeners, and go out to our YouTube channel at Tom State Community. It's free. Subscribe. Follow. You'll get all the content run to your phone, all of our podcasts. And if you do that, as well as on our Facebook community page, also on TikTok at Blue Belly Tom. So great job, Kerry. Stay warm. I know you don't like the weather, but hey, endure, big guy.
Yes, sir. Go green.
All right. Go blue.